Going to stock, we've got a really handy van. It's the long wheelbase Mercedes-Benz Vito 2.1 113 CDI compact panel van. It's the EU5 engine. It's a 2013 on a 63 plate, and it's got no VAT. So effectively, if you're not VAT registered, it's 20% cheaper than any other vans you see with VAT on. Fuel economy, of course, this depends on what you're carrying. If you're carrying a big load, you're not going to get anywhere like this, but urban 30.7, extra urban 43.5, and combined is 37.7. Top speed of 109 miles per hour out of 136 brake horsepower, 16 valve engine. As I say, really nice tidy van. The cab's like new inside. I don't suppose there's a whole lot to say about it on the outside, except it's got these Rhino roof bars on the top here, or the carrier system. It's side loading doors, one on each side. Twin barn doors on the back. Little catch there to open that up further. Ply line inside, as I say, long wheelbase, so there's plenty of room in there. If we just unhook that, and this, make sure there's nothing coming, then you can get a forklift straight up to the back there with these doors flat, or straight up to a loading bay. Tow bar on the back there, nice and handy. That's the side loading door. It's wood panelled inside. Just take you for a ride. Really nice vehicle. We have two keys for it. The type that plug into the dashboard, not a blade, it's remote control central locking. We've got here height and reach adjustable steering wheel, multifunction steering wheel that is, and we have a foot brake. It's the type that's either on or off. You love them or you hate them. Personally, I don't particularly like them, but it makes it difficult to set off by just, you know, leveling your clutch and your handbrake up and then taking off. So the brake's either on or off. But having said that, I've had plenty and I've managed with them, so I don't. I think you just get used to it. You get used to doing a hill start and the brake banging off. Any of you that watch regularly will know that I used to work for Mercedes-Benz, and we had a dedicated van salesman, Stan the van man. We used to sell all we could get of these Vitos for businesses. They're really fantastic vans, but this is a long wheelbase, so it's even better. And as I mentioned before, no VAT. So if you're not VAT registered, it basically amounts to 20% less, or in this case, what, 1,800 quid, £1,800 saving on a van that's got VAT. Now, I can't speak highly enough of these vans. When I was sales manager, and it dawned on me one day that I wasn't going to be there too much longer, and that my car was costing me more than my mortgage at the time in company car tax. And the vans, you just had to pay £500 a year. That was it, £500 full stop a year. Whereas my he's too busy trying to smell gas and looking where he's going. Yeah, so £500 a year, as opposed to what was £500 a month on my company car. And to be fair, I never used to go out in my company car and it was parked outside the dealership all day, so it was just dead money. So I put a Vito on for me to use as my demonstrator, and they are fantastic. I could drive around in one of these every day, day in, day out. Superb, very, very comfortable. They're quiet, especially when you've got the bulkhead like this has, the steel bulkhead. Lovely to drive. And if you have to do this and use this as your job, then there's not many better vans out there, I don't think. Great gearbox, nice light clutch. In fact, the only real fault that I could find with it when I came out before is I went to Starbucks and I couldn't find anywhere to put my coffee. There is actually a place there. The cup holder springs out. There's kind of a little ashtray, I suppose, or coin box, and then you've got this cup holder here, but it only holds really safely a medium latte as opposed to a Venti 20-ounce one that I usually get. So that's it. I'm not going to go a long way in this, but it's got barn doors at the back which fold out completely, so you can reverse right up against the loading bay, or have a forklift, stacker truck, whatever you want to call it, come right up to the back and load a pallet in. Twin side loading doors, nice comfortable seats. We've got cruise control, which just take it easy around this bend because it's awful. I'm going straight on today, not up the M6, so we'll just get up to 70. If it had indicated, I'd have let him come out, but I didn't know what he was doing there. So 70 miles an hour, 6 gear, 2000 revs. Multifunction steering wheel. There you go. Bluetooth. Settings. On the blades there, so they cover your screen really well. Bench seats for 3 of you. The cabin and the carpet, often, especially when you get to tradesmen or big hefty workers, they end up wearing the carpets out, and this is like plastic rubber carpet, I suppose, and easy to clean, just brush out and wipe, so it doesn't get grubby. But the seats are like brand new, so it has been really well looked after. Heater's good. The CD radio. I'll show you how to pair your mobile to the system when we get back. We've got side protective mouldings as well. Your electric window switches just at the front there, both the windows working nicely. As I remember, they are pretty economical. Well, the fuel consumption figures I gave you before, you can kind of take them with a pinch of salt, really. It all depends what you're carrying. If it's an empty van, fine. If you're carrying a cargo of lead, then you might not get as many. Vans don't tend to drive as nice when they're empty as they do when they've got a bit of weight in, because that's what they're designed for, but this is fine. Not too bouncy. Sometimes you get kind of bunny hop at the back when you go over bumps, but they're really good. Lots of people buying vans these days to convert to mobile homes or camper vans, whatever you want to call them, and this would be absolutely ideal for that. The extra space of the long wheelbase and no VAT. Cab's really clean, no scuffs or anything. The steering wheel's pretty much like new. Going to stop, was he? No, you're okay, mate. No, don't mention it. Don't mention it. Instrument panel here. We've got speedo on the left, information panel in the centre, and rev counter on the right, along with your fuel gauge on the right there. Here we can just scroll through here. Show an average fuel consumption, range to filling up. When we take commercials in, we try and get really nice examples, because some of them are absolutely battered, and we'll be selling this, which is a very nice vehicle, for probably the same price as other people are selling battered ones for, because human nature, people search these days on Autotrader and usually search by cheapest first. If you're not kind of on the first page of Autotrader, then the phone doesn't ring. So John and myself like to be able to sleep at night, so we try and sell the best vehicles we can for the best value, I suppose, or try and get best value on Autotrader, and this is certainly going to be one of the best values. Little Bella there, the company guard dog, watering the plants.